Okay.
Right, I think we're recording. Say a quick hello. I'm Lorraine from Woolly Madly Deeply, and this is Emma Sadler from Emma Sadler Designs, and we are knitting across the Pennines. So welcome. Let us know what beverage you've got today. I've got a big mug of tea, which is my quarantini for the day. Tell us, what is your quarantini?
Quarantini. I've got my naughty mug, and I've got a large, weak Earl Grey tea today.
All right, you're channeling Jean-Luc Picard.
I can't drink black tea, the normal tea black. It just doesn't taste right. So we have to go Earl Grey.
Well, a bit of class to the proceeding as well.
I should put my finger out while I drink. I should have a little dainty cup, really, shouldn't I?
Yeah, it's a nice little china one with the saucer, but then all I do is clatter everything and then end up drinking out of the saucer.
And then it's gone in one gulp anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to break anything too delicate. I'm just such a klutz.
Nightmare. Right, so shall we talk about our upcoming exciting news? I think we've been sharing it a little bit on social media. I know we've both posted on Facebook and on Instagram that we're going to do a knit along, and we're going to call it, and I'm going to let you say what you called it because you named it, Lorraine, and it's a brilliant name.
It was because I was knitting cowls all the time, so my son said, call it cowlabunga.
Yes, cowlabunga. Excellent name. So we're going to start on Thursday, the 19th of March, which is the Thursday coming. So you've only got a few days to wait until it starts. And we're going to start it from 7 o'clock in the UK time. And I believe we will be live at that time to kick things off. And we're going to have a code for a 25% discount. So if you use the code on any of our patterns that are cowls, and I know I've set up a bundle of all my cowls on my Ravelry page, and I know you're going to as well, aren't you, Lorraine?
Yeah.
And you can use the discount code for any of our cowls, and those will be eligible to be knitted in the cowlabunga. And it's just really to celebrate a new pattern coming out for you, isn't it, Lorraine?
It is, yes. It's the Find My Way cowl.
Yes.
You'll have seen photographs on it on our previous podcast and little teasers of it with colour changes and things like that. So it shouldn't be a shock. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be quite exciting to see other people picking different colours and what weights of yarn they go with and that. I'm quite looking forward to that. So it kicks off Thursday, 19th of March, next Thursday at 7 o'clock UK time. The code is going to be valid until Thursday, the 2nd of April, but that will be at midnight UK time that code will go till. And you'll be able to use it, like I said, on any of our cowls in our bundles and get 25% off for that first short period. But the knit along itself will keep going until the end of April, Thursday the 30th of April, and that's at 7 o'clock UK time. And we'll hopefully have loads of entries because we've got some prizes, haven't we, Lorraine?
We have got some exciting prizes. Do you want to run through what you've got there?
I've got all of West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply, which is perfect for making socks. It's got enough in there that you can get a really big pair of socks for the man in your life with the biggest feet that you've ever seen and still have leftovers. I've made a pair of large socks and a hat out of the ball of this before, so there's loads in there.
It'd be enough to make quite a sizable shawl as well, wouldn't there?
Oh, yes. I have made shawls from it, actually, now you mention it. I wonder if you can make a cowl from it.
You could do.
I've also got the complete guide to knitting, lace knitting here as well, which will be one of the prizes. So that's a really super book, and you could probably use some of your 4-ply yarn to do that with. And I've also got from my favourite bag lady, I'm sure she's not really a bag lady, but Kelly Connor Designs knitting bag. And this one says cats and knitting, just saying. Brand new, I haven't used this one. So yeah, so hopefully somebody will want to win these prizes.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do a bit of a show and tell of the prizes from me on our next week's video.
Oh, is that like a tease?
Well, you know, you can't give away everything at once.
Are you teasing us? Are you teasing us? Yeah.
I don't want to overdose you with excitement.
That's true. That's true. We can't reveal everything all at once, can we?
No, there's got to be something to look forward to and something else to know.
True. That's true. So apart from the one big prize at the end, which I think we're just going to do a random entry, aren't we?
Yeah.
So obviously you can enter as many times as you want. Each time you have a finished item, that will go in the draw. So the more you knit, the more chances you've got of winning. But we're also going to do some weekly pattern code prizes, aren't we?
Yeah.
So if you've got a whip, a work in progress, or a picture of a detail, or your finished cowl, every time you post that on social media using the hashtag cowlabunga, that will be entered into the weekly prize code draw. So that'll be quite good as well, won't it?
It will, and it's just a bit of fun because not everybody's aiming for a grand prize. A lot of people will be joining in just for the fun of I want to make that, and that's what I want at the end. And that's how I knit when I join anything like this. I've got an idea of what I want to make, and that's my prize in many respects.
Yeah.
But it is lovely if you've got a whip photograph or a really nice finished object picture that you want to show off and be seen. And if that then wins a prize, I think it's a really nice reward for taking the time to think about that. And we're not suggesting it has to be super Instagrammy professional. We're not suggesting that anybody has to go out and buy specialist equipment, have done a camera course or any of that. You know, have fun photographs. Put a surprise element in there. Not too surprisey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, just bear in mind we have a family audience.
So. Whips in the wild.
Yes, I mean that if you did that as the hashtag, we could end up with all sorts of people joining in. It might be very popular though, so let's not rule it out.
Maybe that's not the best hashtag, but yeah, it'd be quite nice to see where people are working on their knitting if they take it out and about, or
Oh, I always love anything like that, knitting on the bus or in a waiting room or something like that, where everybody's wandering around thinking, damn, I didn't bring mine.
I always get funny looks at the hairdressers because I always take my knitting with me to the hairdressers.
Yeah, well, I went to the garage yesterday morning with the car and he said, get there sort of 8:30, which I did.
Yeah.
He wasn't there. There was nobody there.
Oh.
And my friends, I was going around to her friends for coffee because she lives about 400 yards away. And she said, well, just chuck your key under the door. And I said, yeah, but I've spent 2 days this week in emergency planning meetings for coronavirus. And if I throw my only key to my car underneath the door of his industrial unit and he's not at work for 6 weeks, how am I going to get home?
Oh no, you could just imagine it, couldn't you? The way your luck's been going recently.
Well, exactly. It's been one of those weeks. On the plus side, I managed to finish a sleeve and a half of this pretty little cardigan, so
hashtag sleevegate.
In it for the win.
Yay! Oh, I love it. So was that yesterday that you did that?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I think by the garage story is one perhaps for another video, but honestly, by the time I got to the end of the day, I seriously thought my head would explode.
I definitely need to hear that story. So maybe we could have that midweek as a midweek pep talk to keep us going.
What about a Woden's Day whinge?
Oh, no, I like that. Yeah, we could do that, definitely. I'm sure people will let us know if that's something that they want to hear about.
Yeah, I mean, my very kind friend who is called Blue Socks on Ravelry, Jackie, picked me up. I walked around to her house once. I dropped the car at the garage and then picked me up and took me home, and I was able to do other errands in the village, like the dogs out and stuff, and then she picked me up and then took me back to town to get the car. And then we ended up meeting up later in the day for a coffee, because I thought, if I don't get out of the house, I'm going to just spend the rest of the afternoon banging my head against a wall. I spent so much time on the phone trying to sort things out.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Jackie, for saving my sanity yesterday.
Nice, Jackie,
and for Emma for being really understanding as well, because we were supposed to Zoom yesterday. But
oh, it's fine. You have to be flexible, don't you?
You do. But yeah,
excellent.
It's good.
So I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be good fun. Looking forward to seeing what everybody makes.
Well, and I think with cowls and those kind of accessories, you can do an awful lot of stash busting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what people do in terms of, is it Brookland?
Yeah, my
Brookland. Yeah. Where did I get Brookdale from? If I've been watching too much TV or whatever. Anyway, Brooklyn cowl with the colour work. You could do an awful lot of stash busting with oddments and just swapping the colours over and really having fun with different combinations.
Yeah. And you don't have to stick, it's 3 colours, but you don't have to stick with 3 colours.
Well, you could use 21 colours.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Just cycle through them and see how they work with one another and really have fun with it.
And then, you could go, right, I've got 1 ball of this wool, I'm going to make myself a nice short cowl, or, I've got 2 balls of this one, I'm not quite sure, I'll go for a nice long one that I can wrap round a couple of times. It's perfect. Whatever you've got in stash, you'll find something to go with it.
Well, the sample in the Starcraft Bellissima Chunky, the dusky sort of pink colour, Precious Posy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mum called in today to loan me a TV. And went with it.
So she's dropped one thing off and picked another thing up.
No, she's not gone with one. She's gone with 2. She also went with the cranberry coloured one of the other cowl. The one that I've got
behind the green door.
Behind the green door, yeah. The short loop cranberry one that matches my coat. Because she couldn't decide between the 2, and it's Mother's Day and...
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, so I just, take both then, that's fine.
Yeah, keep smiling.
Yeah, so she's gone off with those. She says she's going to try them on and see which feels nicest. But you can guarantee that none are coming back.
Oh, Rudy. Excellent.
But they're both machine washed, so she won't kill those.
Yeah, that's good. That's well, I don't know. My mum can't wear anything that's got anything with animal fibres in anyway. So, so we've never had any of those kind of disasters.
Oh, luckily. That's quite good then. I remember that yellow sweater that you made for her. That was absolutely beautiful.
That was in the Gal 2018, wasn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That was nice.
It's really beautiful.
Lovely sideways one. That was from...
Was it Christelle?
It was Christelle, yes. Yeah. I can't remember the name of the jumper now.
Oh. No, I'm not sure either. What I'll do is I'll find the link on Ravelry and I'll ask Emma when she's next looking at her project to make it public, and I will link the project as well so that you can see the photograph of the actual sweater in the yellow, because it really is lovely and sunny and pretty and summery and just
it was just lovely.
Fabulous.
She said to me, I want a yellow jumper. So I thought that one would be perfect, and it did look lovely in the yellow.
Well, and the thing with yellow as well, you could end up looking like, do you remember Busby?
The BP bird, yeah.
But it's such it's a delicate yellow rather than an in-your-face kind of colour. And it works really well with the design and the sort of patterning that goes
it was a
up
lovely
the arms and
construction
round the neckline. Absolutely, honestly, genius pattern. Do make it if you get the chance, yeah.
The construction was really good, really interesting. It was difficult enough to keep your interest, but not too difficult that you wanted to just throw it out the window. You just wanted to get onto the next bit because it's like, what's she going to do next?
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful one. I've got that in my library, and it's definitely on my list to make for me. Not that I ever make myself many sweaters at all.
Will you start?
Well, so I've actually got 2 to model for you later in our next video.
Oh, in our next one, that'll be brilliant. So we're going to have
look forward to that one.
Hashtag no longer sleevegate video.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, these have actually got sleeves. One's waiting for buttons.
Brilliant.
But I've been wearing it for 2 years, so no. We're not going to go there.
No. We didn't mention that. Don't talk about that.
No, I'm going to get another slurp of my quarantini.
Quarantini. Mine's finished. Unfortunately.
Well, thanks everyone for watching today, and don't forget the hashtag cowlabunga.
And we will be live on Thursday to kick it off.
We will be, and we'll have a little video out in between, which isn't about the knit along, that's just sort of general chat. And another little idea is, it was suggested to us that we might like to do a knit night, a virtual knit night where we go live. I don't know whether that will be Facebook or whether that will be YouTube, but we'll keep you posted. We'll let you know. And we'll tag team. Because otherwise we won't be able to sit in front of the camera for 4 or 5 hours. You know, we're going to need comfort breaks and top-ups of our quarantinis and things. And my dogs will want to be let out, and Arthur will need to come in and
bark at someone, without a doubt.
And have a fuss, because he likes to be seen. So, you know, lots going on, and we are trying to keep everybody happy and amused and cheery while we're perhaps at home.
Yes. And if you want to have a read of the rules in a bit more detail, I'll put those in our Ravelry group. And anybody got any questions, just let us know.
And that'll be linked below. And remember to hit the red subscribe button. And next to that is a little bell. Ding the bell. And then you'll get notifications whenever we're live or we post a new video.
Excellent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.